Welcome to ZoomInData. Modern businesses increasingly rely on data that is updated frequently, sometimes within minutes. While dbt is primarily a batch transformation tool, it plays a critical role in near real-time data architectures when combined with streaming and ingestion tools. In this section, we explore dbt real-time and near real-time data integration patterns, focusing on how dbt fits into modern pipelines involving CDC, micro-batching, and frequent refresh strategies. These concepts are important for real-world projects and are often discussed in advanced dbt interviews. Subscribe to ZoomInData for practical dbt learning, real-time project explanations, and interview-ready preparation. Can dbt handle real-time data processing? Answer: dbt does not process streaming data directly. It works on data already loaded into a warehouse. dbt supports near real-time use cases through frequent runs. It complements streaming ingestion tools. What is near real-time data in dbt projects? Answer: near real-time data is refreshed at short intervals like 5 to 15 minutes. dbt models run frequently on newly ingested data. This approach balances freshness and performance. It is common in analytics use cases. How does dbt fit into a real-time data pipeline? Answer: streaming tools ingest data into the warehouse. dbt transforms the landed data. Orchestration tools trigger dbt runs frequently. dbt ensures clean, analytics-ready tables. What tools usually ingest real-time data before dbt? Answer: CDC tools like Debezium or Fivetran. Streaming platforms like Kafka or Kinesis. Cloud ingestion services. dbt consumes data after ingestion completes. Why is dbt used instead of streaming SQL engines for analytics? Answer: dbt ensures reproducible, version-controlled transformations, supports complex business logic, works well for analytics workloads. Streaming engines are better for event-level processing. What is micro-batching in dbt? Answer: micro-batching means running dbt frequently on small data volumes. It simulates near real-time updates, reduces warehouse load compared to full refresh. Common in operational dashboards. How do incremental models support near real-time use cases? Answer: incremental models process only new data, reduce execution time, enable frequent runs without high cost. Ideal for near real-time pipelines. What role does orchestration play in near real-time dbt? Answer: orchestration schedules frequent dbt runs, handles retries and failures, ensures data freshness SLAs, coordinates ingestion and transformation timing. How does CDC data work with dbt? Answer: CDC captures insert, update, and delete events. Data lands in raw tables. dbt transforms CDC data into clean models, maintains accurate state in analytics tables. How do late arriving events affect dbt near real-time pipelines? Answer: late data may arrive after dbt runs. Incremental logic must account for it. Window-based reprocessing is often used. Prevents data inconsistency. How often should dbt run in near real-time setups? Answer: depends on business requirements. Common intervals are 5, 10, or 15 minutes. More frequent runs increase cost. Balance freshness with performance. How does dbt handle deletes in CDC pipelines? Answer: Deletes are represented as flags or events. DBT models interpret these changes. Logic removes or marks records accordingly. Ensures accurate analytics tables. How do staging models help in real-time architectures? Answer. Staging models normalize raw data, simplify downstream transformations, reduce repeated logic, improve maintainability in fast pipelines. How does DBT avoid race conditions in frequent runs? Answer. Orchestration ensures ingestion completes first. Incremental logic uses stable timestamps. Locking or partition strategies may be used. Prevents partial data processing. What challenges arise with frequent DBT executions? Answer. Increased warehouse cost. Monitoring becomes critical. Failure handling must be robust. Query optimization is essential. How does DBT ensure data consistency in near real-time pipelines? Answer. Uses deterministic SQL transformations. Incremental logic ensures idempotency. Tests validate data quality. Consistency is maintained across runs. When should DBT not be used for real-time use cases? Answer. When millisecond-level latency is required. For event-driven processing. When streaming state must be maintained. Streaming engines are better suited then. How do you design incremental logic for high-frequency DBT runs? Answer. Use reliable watermark columns. Handle updates and deletes explicitly. Allow limited backfills. Ensure idempotent transformations. How does DBT integrate with Kafka-based architectures? Answer. Kafka streams data into a warehouse via sinks. DBT transforms landed data. Orchestration schedules frequent runs. DBT handles analytical modeling. How do you manage schema changes in near real-time pipelines? Answer. Staging models absorb raw changes. DBT tests catch breaking changes. Version control tracks modifications. Prevents downstream failures. How do near real-time DBT pipelines support operational dashboards? Answer. Frequent updates keep dashboards fresh. Incremental models reduce latency. BI tools query transform tables. Business users get timely insights. How does DBT testing work with fast-moving data? Answer. Tests run after each transformation. Threshold-based tests are preferred. Ensures quality without blocking pipelines. Prevents silent data issues. How do you balance cost and freshness in DBT near real-time setups? Answer. Tune run frequency carefully. Optimize incremental models. Monitor heavy models closely. Adjust schedules based on business impact. How does DBT support replay or backfill in real-time architectures? Answer. Full refresh or targeted reruns are used. Historical data can be reprocessed. Ensures correction of data issues. Maintains trust in analytics. Why is near real-time DBT knowledge important for interviews? Answer. Shows understanding of modern data architectures. Demonstrates practical, production experience. Reflects ability to balance performance and cost. Strong differentiator for senior roles. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and follow ZoomInData for more DBT learning content. For real-time DBT projects and interview preparation, contact ZoomInData. See you in the next video.